A man abandoned his pregnant wife at the hospital and disappeared. Mary was 9 months pregnant when the pain struck her body like sudden fire. It was a harsh, blinding morning, the kind that made patience thin and tempers short. She gripped her stomach as her husband, James, rushed her into a yellow taxi, holding the only small bag they owned. It carried baby clothes, hospital papers, and fragile hope. They were not wealthy. They were not powerful. They were just two working-class people surviving quietly, like millions of couples around the world. At the hospital entrance, Mary lowered herself onto a wooden bench while a nurse demanded her husband's details. James scribbled his name and phone number, his hand shaking slightly. He looked at Mary's face, pale, tired, trusting. "Wait here," he said softly. "I'll be back in a few minutes." That was the last sentence he spoke that day. 1 hour passed. The pain worsened. James didn't return. 2 hours passed. His phone was switched off. Mary's fear grew heavy, sinking into her chest. Other patients arrived with families. Laughter echoed down the corridor. Support surrounded everyone, except her. Nurses walked past her again and again, stopping each time with the same question. "Where is your husband?" Mary had no answer. Doctors warned her she needed urgent admission. But before help came, bills arrived. Forms piled up. Questions followed. Shame crept in quietly, wrapping around her dignity. She wondered how she trusted a man who could vanish at the edge of responsibility. Anger burned. Betrayal cut deep. Humiliation crushed her spirit. Her hands trembled as she clutched her stomach harder, breathing through waves of pain. The wooden bench felt cold beneath her. Time slowed. Fear thickened. Mary sat alone, invisible among the noise of the hospital. She looked down at her belly and whispered nothing. Around her, nurses continued their rounds, voices firm, faces impatient, repeating the same words that now echoed in her mind. "Where is your husband?" Mary sat alone on the wooden bench, clutching her stomach, while nurses asked the same question again and again. "Where is your husband?" If this story touched you, follow for part 2.